Hi, my name is Pindi. I'm from the College of Law and Management Studies in the Office of Student Academic Services. My function is that of an academic administrative officer. In my office, we do 3 processes as you prepare to come to the university. We handle applications, we handle admissions, and we handle registration. I will start with the degrees that we offer and their requirements. It's very important that you note the entrance requirements because you need to apply for something that you do qualify for. For all our degrees, we do require LO, even though you don't count it in your score at level 4, and English at level 4. The first degree that we offer is business science at 33 points that we require, and maths should be at level 6. For all of our degrees, you should have LO at level 4 and English at level 4. The next degree is that of Bachelor of Accounting. It's a BCom in Accounting degree, which requires 32 metric points and maths at level 5. The next degree is the BCom General degree. Under this degree, you can choose an array of spectrum of majors from IS&T to economics to HRM to management. For this degree, we require metric points at 30 and we require maths at level 4. The next degree is the Bachelor of Administration. We require 28 metric points and maths at level 3. The next 2 degrees are called the BCom degrees in Extended Curriculum, that of Accounting, and the BCom in General as well. The Accounting degree, which is an Extended Curriculum program, requires 28 metric points and maths at level 4. The Bachelor of Commerce Extended Curriculum degree requires 26 metric points and maths at level 3. It's important to note that these 2 degrees are offered as 4-year programs, and they are offered to people who come from previously disadvantaged backgrounds. The next degree is that we call the BBA. It's a Bachelor of Business Administration. We require 26 metric points with maths at level 3. The last degree is an LLB, which is a law degree, which requires 32 points and maths at level 5 if it's maths literacy, or pure maths at level 3. English for this degree is required at level 5 if it's a home language, or at level 6 if it's a first additional language. Now, the next topic will be how do you actually make an application? All applications are submitted through the CAO, where you have a choice of 6 degrees to apply for, not only at UKZN, but to other institutions as well. Please, when you do apply, submit your certified copies of ID and your results. We do require the grade 11 results. Just because you are still doing grade 12, you haven't written your June exams or your trial exams. So please submit your grade 11 results with your application. It actually helps us to make early decisions. And as you receive your results throughout the year, you keep submitting them to us and we go back and review your application. Now, when we receive your application on the system, we assess it before and after the final results. Now, assessment takes place as soon as we see results on the system, meaning that your grade 11 results can actually put you at a better spot to actually secure a conditional offer. And that conditional offer can be changed once your matric results come out to a firm offer, or it can be taken away if you don't meet the requirements. Now, that is all based on your final matric result and your APA score being met. The applications who are submitted, and they reflect that applicants have completed their matric years before. We do require you to provide us with information of what you have done after you've completed your matric. The next topic I'd like to cover is admissions. What is it that we do during this time? Now, during this process, this is where we assess your application. We look at all applicants who have scored high. So you must always aim high. If you want to do a BCom in general and it requires 30 points, you must aim for 35 points so that we can give you an early conditional offer, which will secure your place early. Now, we do use the grade 11 results. I can't stress this enough. We do use the grade 11 results, so do submit them. When you see the status on the system reflecting that we are awaiting results, it doesn't mean that you have not submitted results. It merely means you've submitted results, but they are not sufficient for us to make a decision. So we put await results. Now, every time we change a status on the system, you will receive communication. It comes from CAO and it comes from the UKZN. So do provide us with correct contact details. Your cell phone number must be correct, your email address, postal residential address, all of them must be correct so that we are able to communicate with you effectively and efficiently, timelessly as well. Once we have given you the offer, it will be a conditional offer because you don't have your matric results out as yet. Please do respond and accept that offer. This helps to secure your place so that it's not given to somebody else. Once that offer is made to you, we do expect you to let us know. If you don't want to take the offer, that's fine. But let us know if you are taking the offer as well so that we update the system, and you will be required to submit documents that will be communicated to you using the SMS and the message that you are going to get when we tell you that you've got a conditional offer. The last process that I would like to talk about is registration. Everything is done online. Even if the university was open for face-to-face communication, registration is still online. Now, because registration is online, it's very important to follow the guidelines as they are. Read through the instructions and follow them as they are. So once you accept your offer, we update it on the system, you pay the registration fee, and the system will clear you for registration. Now, the guidelines will always be sent to you via the SMS. Every time we change the status, we give you an SMS. If we've updated your acceptance of offer, we give you an SMS, and it will tell you what to follow after that. Now, the process takes a little bit of time because we've got a lot of applicants, and there's a lot of things that happen in the office, like internal auditing. The data that we put on the system has to be correct. The number of applicants that we have to take has to be correct. Now, because of the volume of applicants that we handle, our response is not as quick as we would like it to be. We do strive for that. We do respond as soon as we can. Now, there are other processes that take place in the college office as well that do take us back a little bit because we've got students who are already on the system that also require our attention and help. When you communicate with your officer, communicate with the officer directly. The details are on the website. If you send your email to 8 other staff members at the university, that means your officer will receive that same email 8 times. So do communicate with the relevant officer timelessly and directly to them. Now, that is the end of my talk to you. I wish you well as you apply, and we are looking forward to receiving your application at UKZN. Thank you.